Lutzi and Susie O'Neill. The best bits.
Like I went swimming this morning, but I've got a really, really sore back. And so when I was swimming, after I hopped out, I had to hop out in the ladder and I couldn't bend over to get dressed or anything. And then I had a shower. I went and had a shower. I'm naked. I go back to the seat in the change room, and I look in my bag to get changed, and I realise I didn't bring a bra. I've only bought undies. I'm wearing a bra. Yes, I'll get to that.
Sorry.
And so I was like, I'll have to put my togs on. I had a spare pair of one-piece togs. I'll just wear them instead of, because I've got no bra and I'm wearing a shirt, I have to put something on
the togs that you'd swum in.
No, I had another pair in my bag.
Right.
One piece. So, but because my back is so sore, I can't stand up and get dressed. My back feels better now. So I was the only one in the change room. I was sitting.
That's me every day.
I'm sitting on the seat. I'm naked. I'm trying to put my leg up so I can get the leg into my togs so I can start putting my togs on. And my friend Ali, who's the same age as me, comes in and just bursts out laughing and says, I thought this would happen in 20 years' time. I'm naked on the chair. I can't get my foot into the...
You're like, Ali, help me.
Yeah. And I go, oh my God, my back is like spasmed. And she goes, what are you wearing? I go, oh, I forgot my bra. I have to put my togs on. And she goes, oh, don't worry, I've got a spare bra.
Oh.
It's brand new, you can wear it. I'm wearing Ali's bra. But I go, okay, thanks. And I pulled we're just like laughing going, we thought we'll still be friends in 20 years, right? And this will be us in the change room. But I'm pretty young to not be able to get dressed.
But what is it
those
like?
back injuries are debilitating, man.
Is that from all the... You've been doing a lot of swimming the last week.
It's got to get better for my DJing. But anyway, so I take the togs off, I put my undies on. She goes, here's my bra. It's brand new. I've only worn it once. Put this on. So when you put bras on, guys, you probably don't know, but you do the strap up in front of you and then you turn it around.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So you put bras on backwards, you connect the three hooks and then you switch it around. But I did that and I couldn't see where the hooks were because I didn't have my glasses on. Am I aging myself here?
It's not sounding good.
And your buzzies are in the way as well.
And my buzzies in the way. And I said to my friend, Ali, I can't find the hooks. And she goes, oh, don't worry, I'll dress you.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm standing there in my undies.
What is happening to you?
And she goes, let me put it on the right way. So I'm standing there naked with
exactly.
undies. And she put it up. She put it up properly. Look how good this bra is. It's a Bonds bra.
Is it?
It's
Are
like
you same size?
It's like a sports bra. I could probably pull it up.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly the right size sports bra.
Susie's flashing us.
It's a sports bra.
Yeah.
And so
It looks comfortable.
It's cozy. And so she put it on me and I got dressed and here I am. It's good to have friends.
Do you return that?
That's not squeamish at all. Exactly.
No.
If it's new,
I'll just...
if that was not a new bra, would you still wear it?
I would have.
No dramas.
I would have because I wouldn't want to wear togs.
Right. And do you wash it and give it back to her, or do you just give it back to her?
Good question. I might just give this one back to her because it's brand new and it's
Wash
white.
it?
I'm not going to because I don't want to wreck it.
So you're going to wear it?
Just once.
Give it back to her?
Yeah, but your boobs boobs don't get BO, so I won't smell, do they? No.
Yeah, it doesn't. Right, a bit high under the armpits. But I mean, underpants. I can't think of this ever happening for men at least. No way.
What?
I'm just trying to think if we were swimming and we've swum together and I was in there and had some sort of malfunction, this wouldn't happen. But
you'd be free
if I needed, if you had a spare pair of underpants,
I wouldn't have spare ones to begin with.
You wouldn't have any. But that's what I'm saying. It would never happen.
No.
Jocks should never do that.
No. Yeah.
But bras are fine.
Would you wear undies?
Oh, you know what?
Well, that's the question. That's the question I should have started with.
No, I wouldn't. Maybe inside out.
Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill. The best bits.
Self-diagnosing your kids if they've got problems like medical
Yes.
issues.
You recommend that?
No, I don't. Although
No.
it's wouldn't be a drama in your household because you're surrounded by doctors.
Yes and no. Yeah, it's like living with a builder and nothing's ever built.
Right.
Live with a doctor, you don't kind of get
Too close.
too close. You don't get enough sympathy, I've found.
Right. Yeah.
You'll be right to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll walk it off.
Walk it off.
Well, Levi he was lucky he didn't listen to me actually because he had an accident on his bike over the weekend and he came back and he's got bark off his arm and down his face a little bit.
Again?
Really?
That happened the other day, remember? Was it the same one?
Yeah. No, this was at that bloody pump track that he went to.
Oh, right.
The new one.
The new one. So there was a mother. There was a mother who had her toddler. A toddler because he was on a tricycle, and she was wheeling him the wrong way around there's 3 different tracks there: a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And she was recording her child, who was on a tricycle with the training wheels,
On the advance.
No, in the wrong direction.
What? And
He's come around. He's come around the corner, and he bailed off the bike, and he's taken all this bark off himself, and and his hand was bad too. And he's going, "Oh, do you reckon it's broken?" And I looked at him and went, "I don't think so, but you ice it and, you know."
Can you move your fingers? No, you're all right.
Yeah, but anyway, thank God he went up and got it. Checked, and it's broken.
He broke his hand, his wrist, or?
No, he broke his hand here somewhere. It's in plaster cast. He's like 6 weeks in plaster.
When's he going away? So he's
in 6 weeks' time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's heading over to. So now he's like in a race against the clock to
Where's he going?
To get his arm.
Whistler mountain biking.
He's going to Whistler to go mountain biking. Dear. So he's pretty devastated.
What did the lady say out of interest?
Well, he pointed out to her. He said that she just kept on walking. He pointed out to her. He actually said to her, "This is there's 3 different tracks here: intermediate, a beginner, intermediate. You're on the advanced track, and you're going the wrong way." And she just kept on walking. She didn't inquire about what he was like or anything like that. Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know. I was like, said to Levi, I said, "Man, I respect you so much that you didn't unload. Like, I would have unloaded if that had been me. Like, I could believe it. But anyway,
Poor Levi.
I went. So that was on Friday. That happened. On Saturday, I went to the footy, and we were sitting there. I was talking to one of the dads and saying to him, and I felt bad because I said, "Look, you'll be right," and it's broken. And he said that when he was a kid, he was playing footy, and his father had a history of shoulder injuries, and he's come off and he said to his dad, "Oh, my shoulder's like really, really sore." And his dad's gone, "Oh, you've probably done this and that. What you need to do," he grabbed his arm and started manoeuvring his arm around to try and get the shoulder back into. He thought he dislocated it. The movement will help to get it back into the joint. It was a broken collarbone.
So it's grinding gears.
And he didn't go up to get that checked until the next day. So, yes.
I thought you were going to say Sid's, Archie's knee's a lot worse than you expected as well.
No,
he's had a swollen knee.
Archie had a swollen knee, but it's just a badly swollen knee.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, so I'm taking the hint. I'm not a doctor.
Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill, the best bits.
Now, I'm sure there's plenty of you listening who have seen the Netflix show Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
Lutzi and I have watched it in this room, but if you haven't seen it, you would have heard about it.
Totally. It's everywhere, all over my socials.
It's the story of a lady, or it's the story of a guy who was working. He's a stand-up comedian, but he was working in a pub over in, where's it set, Lutzi? Is it in London?
Yeah, somewhere
in London. Yeah. And then he meets a lady in the pub and then is stalked by her for years and years and years. Like 40,000 text messages she sent. And the show is based on that relationship that he had with the woman. And as a result of that show, the success that it's seen, and the guy who plays the actor who plays the guy who's being stalked,
like Richard
on
Gadd.
the show, Richard Gadd, is the actual guy.
Oh, you're kidding?
So he's playing himself.
Is he?
Yes.
I only realised that when I was halfway through watching it, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I only realised that at the end.
Yeah.
I wish I had known it at the start,
Actually, it might have been towards the end, yeah.
Yes. But so it's him recounting what that relationship was like. But as a result of the success of the show, everybody started going, well, who is this woman?
Yeah.
In real life. Like, who actually is she?
Because she's portrayed as an absolute psychopath.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a complicated, without going into detail, it's complicated. Like Gadd, I think, says he's taken some poetic license in it, but for all intents and purposes, it's a true story.
Yes.
And it says this is a true story at the start of it. So you take it on that grounds that this woman was a real woman that was as mad as what he suggests she was.
But I'd heard him say as well, saying, look, the point of this show wasn't to have people go out there and try and track this woman down. Just let her be. And if you met this woman in real life, she actually resembles nothing like what we portray on the show.
Oh, he said that.
He
the actual
said-
actor.
The actual actor. But she's come out overnight and she's just done an interview with Piers Morgan, the actual lady. She looks exactly like her.
And sounds exactly like that.
She looks, Suze, she looks exactly like her and
Yep.
sounds exactly like her.
Oh, and has she got a reason of why she did it?
I haven't seen the interview. It literally
It
only
drops, yeah.
aired about 2 hours ago.
Yep.
Came out 5 o'clock our time this morning, but we've got a couple of snippets here. This first bit, I think, is she denies everything, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So she's on the front foot saying that she's been portrayed terribly in the show, which she absolutely has been. But this is how she said she first met Richard Gatt.
Did you talk to him?
He interrupted a conversation. There was another barman there, and he said, "Oh, you're Scottish," and basically commandeered the conversation. I was talking to somebody. It's pretty rude to interrupt. So he seemed to be obsessed with me from that moment onwards.
I mean, it says that you told Richard Gadd that he looked like a baby reindeer toy you once had as a child, hence the name of the show.
yeah,
Is that true?
I appear to have written most of the show in my sleep.
Did you have a baby reindeer
I
toy?
had a toy reindeer.
So that's true.
And he'd shaved his head. That bit is true. And there were reindeers in the shops. It was Christmas time or something. It was a joke. So I have inadvertently penned the name of the show.
I mean, it's so hard to judge. Like, having watched the show, the real chick still sounds mad to me because my head's still in the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what she's suggesting there is, like, if you watch the show, that he was just a barman, and she sort of she commandeered the situation and hit him from the outset.
Well, what she's saying there is that he was the protagonist.
Exactly.
He was bringing all the energy
Yeah.
to the table. He was actually the one stalking her. And in real life, this is her again with Piers Morgan just a couple of hours ago. It's obvious she has no time for Richard Gatt.
What do you feel about Richard Gadd?
I think he's psychotic, and I think that anyone going along, being in that play, and doing this to somebody, I find the behaviour outrageous.
To people who are watching this and who still doubt you, what do you say to them?
I think you should watch this. I think you should look at the number of articles that Richard Gadd and Jessica, the actress, have done, and how Netflix and he have promoted this. I think you should look at him saying, "I'm some sort of mental case," and judge for yourselves, because I can't change your mind on this. I can just rebut what has been said. You need to make up your own minds. But my mind is made up. He's a liar.
She sounds believable to me without seeing the story.
Yeah, but I don't know. That doesn't make any sense what she just said. She's saying, go watch the show and make up your mind. If you go watch the show, you'll come away thinking she's a psychopath.
Yeah, because I did watch the show.
We've all watched the
I
show.
listened to it and I just go, I cannot believe. Although, you know what, to be honest, like the fact that he said that the way that she was portrayed in the show doesn't resemble what she was like in real life. Suze, she looks identical. The actress they got looks identical.
Even that audio.
And sounds identical. I thought that was the actress.
Honestly,
Yes.
I think I went back into the show then, listening to her. That's how similar it is.
I was just seeing Susan Boyle.
Boyle?
Boyle.
Yeah.
Ash, Lutzi, and Susie O'Neill. The best bits.